During a visit to one of the facilities in your district, you notice a few vials in the refrigerator have vaccine vial monitors or VVMs past the discard point. When you ask the health worker if these vials should be discarded, it becomes clear that she does not know how to interpret the VVMs. In a situation like this, would you know how to provide on-the-job training? On a supervisory visit, you may notice gaps in a health worker's skills or knowledge. On-the-job training provides in-the-moment instruction to help correct behaviors or teach new skills. When done well, it can motivate the worker to apply these skills to their work and improve their performance. Here are a few key strategies for providing on-the-job training. Identify the skill and its impact. Demonstrate or describe the skill, provide opportunities to let them practice the skill, give constructive feedback, and support them to perform the skill in the future. First, identify the skill and the impact of it being done well. When you observe a skill that needs work, do not just say it is wrong. Clearly identify what the problem is so the person understands where to focus. For example, you would let the health worker know they are not reading or interpreting the VVM correctly. Then, emphasize the impact of the skill. Let them know why a skill is important, whether to a child's health or to the program as a whole. For example, when the VVM is past the discard point, the vaccine will be unsafe or ineffective as it is damaged by heat. When someone understands the value of a skill, they are more motivated to do it correctly. Next, demonstrate or describe the skill. Take time to show the health worker how to perform the skill correctly. Depending on the skill, you might use a model or role play. For example, show the health worker how to read a VVM to know when a vaccine is safe to use. Make sure you have any training materials or job aids you will need before your site visit. When health workers can observe the skill done correctly, they are better able to learn and apply it themselves. Then, let them practice the skill. Do not just ask if they understand what you have shown. Instead, ask them to demonstrate the skill back to you. For example, ask the health worker to interpret VVMs on other vials. Have them practice right away during your visit. Do not wait until your next visit. Learning any new skill takes practice, so have them practice more than once. The more they practice, the more confident and skilled they will become, and the more likely they will be to perform it on their own in the future. Practice is especially important for clinical skills that involve a patient. The health worker should have plenty of chances to get comfortable with the new skill before applying it to a patient. As they practice, give constructive feedback. Carefully observe or review to make sure they can perform the skill correctly. As with any feedback, remember to be specific, recognize positive performance, and focus on the behavior, not the person. For example, you might say, "Well done, you correctly interpreted the VVMs." If there is a competency-based checklist, use it to evaluate how well the health worker performs the skill and identify specific areas that may still need work. Finally, support them to perform the skill in the future. Before you move on, ask if there's any reason they might not use that skill on the job. Help address any barriers that might prevent them from applying the skill to their work. Make sure they have any materials and resources they need. Provide job aids to use as a quick or easy reference to perform the skill. And be available to support them between visits. Remember that if a system fails to support them, health workers' knowledge and skills will not be enough. You now know some key strategies for providing on-the-job training.